So listen to me. So here's my prediction for UFC 301. And the main event is Alexandre Pantoja versus Steve Erceg. I'm picking Pantoja in this one. I think he got more experience and overall just a better fighter. Steve Erceg, he got some skills to him and whatnot, but I think he's still a developing fighter. It's easier to look good against guys at a lower level. He ain't never fought nobody in the top 5. I don't even think he's fought anybody in like the top 7. Who that was? Matt Schnell, I think was like ranked number 9. You know, he gonna get him off of a knockout win. I don't even know how he got the title shot in the first place. But either way, they put him in there. But I don't think he's ready for it yet. And some of these media guys been acting like he just gonna kind of he got a chance against Pantoja. And when he gets smoked, I don't think none of them gonna even bring that up. They're gonna act like they never even said that. But either way, I'm picking Pantoja in this fight. I think he got too many skills and experience. And Steve Erceg, he ain't ready for this opportunity, in my opinion. They just throwing him in there for whatever reason. Maybe they just couldn't find nobody else. I don't really know. But either way, we'll move on to the co-main event, which is Jose Aldo versus Jonathan Martinez. I'm going to go with Aldo in this one. You know, Aldo, he's a veteran in the sport. And Martinez, he's okay. It wasn't, I watched his highlights. I had to watch highlights on all 3 of the challengers that I'm finna speak on, because I ain't really just seen them fight like that. Chill out. But I seen Martinez before, but I kind of forgot about it. But either way, he got some leg kicks to him, but so does Jose, even though he don't use them no more. But I would like to think that Jose would at least be able to properly defend them. And I think once again, it's just going to be an experience situation. I think Jose, just his experience is going to overall get him the victory in his boxing, honestly. Because Jonathan Martinez, he kind of got a laid back approach. And he does okay, like I said, but I don't know, man. He may could sneak something in there, but in my opinion, I would go with Jose in this fight. I think his experience, and I hate to keep saying that over and over, but I think that's what's gonna win him this fight. And his hands is gonna win him the fight. I don't think Martinez's kick's gonna be as effective against Jose, and I could be wrong about that. But I'm picking Jose in a 3-round decision. Anyway, next up we got Anthony Smith versus Vitor Petrino. Not the biggest Anthony Smith fan, which probably some of y'all ain't either, because he just run his mouth a little too much, got a little too much hate built up in him. You know what I'm saying? He got to release some of that hate. But either way, I think Anthony is kind of, well, he's definitely past his prime. But this Vitor Petrino guy, I watched him. It wasn't nothing special about him, man. If he wasn't fighting Anthony, he you know, I don't know. I probably would just pick any other fighter outside of Anthony, but you know, because Vitor Petrino ain't nothing really special about him to me that I saw. He got some power, but his skill set to me, that's nothing really stood out to me. You know, but with him fighting Anthony, I think he has a chance just because Anthony is just on the decline. That's what I'm really trying to say. If he was fighting another veteran, I don't think he would stand a chance. But against Anthony, I think he might could sneak in a win, you know, because Anthony, I think if he can't get past this guy, I think he really needs to just let it go, because this is a sign that it just ain't for him. And it's time, I think it's time for him to move on anyway. He keep popping up, trying to slip in that little talk about the title. I don't know where that's coming from. Then he calling the fans stupid because we know better. And, you know, how are we stupid? Because he's the one he say delusional stuff and then act like he didn't say it. He do that all the time. He'll say this little crazy stuff and then act like he didn't say it like that. It's a little irritating, but that's just what he does. I think his best bet is just to focus on, you know, the commentary stuff. Like, he needs to be full-time with Michael Bisping and stop doing that part-time over there. He needs to be twice a week over there and focus on that as opposed to this fight career. He got to move on from that, because that just ain't really for him no more. He needs to be full-fledged into this commentary, into the content world is what I'm trying to say. He need to be full-time with Bisping on that Believe You Me podcast and retire from fighting, in my opinion. And just this card, my thoughts on this card overall, it's just trash, in my opinion. It's weak. And I think Dana White, that's why he was talking crap to the media he kind of put them in the position where they may not want to speak on how horrible this card is, because he done put them to shame with how good UFC 300 was when they were talking crap about that, and it turned out to be good. So I feel like a lot of them now aren't really speaking up as much about how crappy this card is, but this card is trash, and I don't think it's gonna make any kind of money. But maybe the fights may turn out to be okay, but the card on paper is horrible, and this should be a fight night card, honestly. Well, I mean, look at the main event, Pantoja versus such and such. I mean, come on, man. Like the three challengers are people you just don't even barely know. At least I don't know them. I had to research these guys. I don't know these dudes like that, man. But either way, we'll see how it turns out, man. I'm not really interested in paying for this card. I'm gonna have to check the highlights and come back to y'all and speak on it from that standpoint and just kind of research it like that, because I'm not paying for this. I'm gonna be honest. I'm not paying for this. But we'll see how it goes tomorrow night, man. Peace.